Alright, so this is the Canon AE1, and I guess there's another one called the AE1 program, which is one I ran across before. I've run across a couple of them that have the 1984 Olympics cover on it. So I guess these ones were made from 1976 on up, and the AE1 program, I don't know what year it came out. So I'm not sure which one would be the Olympics camera, but I believe, from what I could tell, this one ran for 10 years, which means that it would be one of these that would be an Olympics version. But this was the official Olympics camera in 1984, I believe. 84. And I remember in school seeing these in the Olympics thing and all that. So, but it's actually a really simple design for a camera. But anyway, trying to get the dang battery. It's a 6-volt 4LR44 or a PX28 something or other. And they're not that expensive on Amazon, but you got to buy like 5 or 10 of them. And I only need one. I don't want to buy 5 batteries for $6 because they'll all be bad before I get to them. I don't have anything else that would take them. And the battery goes behind here. It's a funny little deal. I was like, where's the battery go? Because I pulled this cover off the bottom and I realized that's just a cover for the string winder. Sorry, not string winder. Film winder. I must be thinking about guitars. Anyway, so this has a Canon Japanese 50mm prime lens. So I believe the AE1 program can be fully automatic and this one can't. So this one can automatically control the exposure but not the shutter speed. So this one is in halfway decent shape. I hate these little labels they put on them. They usually look really tacky and cheesy. We do not have a shutter or shoe cover, and we don't have an eyepiece cover. I don't know why that's missing or if it was optional back in the day. There is film in it. I'm trying to charge the battery. I know this is dangerous. I'm trying to charge the battery on my bench charger. I'm going to roll it back and see where it's at. It's at 5.5. So I'm just going to leave it at that for a while, and just to see if the camera functions or not before I order any batteries. What I want to do, I want to take some pictures with film, which is expensive, and then send it out to get developed and get prints made, and that's expensive too. We're probably looking at $50 to take 36 pictures and have them developed. I think somewhere around that. It's pretty expensive, but film is really cool, and actual real photos are awesome. I just, everything being so digital nowadays, it's just like, you really have to think about when you take a picture and compose your shot and everything, and hope that your camera is set correctly, especially with the more manual 35mm type of cameras. But we got this camera, and let me pull out some of the other stuff that we got with it. With the Canon lens. It's pretty filthy. There is I love it when they put the filters on them, because what it means is if somebody drops it, it's going to be somewhat protected. But anyway, it also protects the glass and lens underneath it. So we've got this 75 to 200 millimeter, which is a decent lens. I wouldn't want to use it to take pictures of the moon so much, because I think it would need to go further, like 300. Because this is in the bag, but it actually doesn't go to this camera. It's an Olympus 50mm. So that doesn't matter. We've got a couple of other items in here. And this is definitely marked X6P. Somebody really had a funny way of writing that, but this is a converter. So it gives you 2X teleconverter. I'll have to check it out, but it looks like all the covers are there. So you would put this in front of your lens, just like I have for the Pentax, and you would double your lens. You'll lose a little bit because you're going through more glass, but it's a nice way to double your lenses and get a little bit more out of them. So that's pretty neat. There's another one. I think it's just some filters. Boy, whoever wrote on here is like really hard to tell. You can see the X6OP. X6. They looked at me crazy when I came up to the front counter with this bag, and they're like, "Are those individually priced?" I was like, "No, I wouldn't be buying it if it was." So we have, I don't know what we have in here. Hold on. We have 52mm Japan. I don't know what DOT means. Department of Transportation. Probably not. This one says DOT 52mm +1. And then I noticed the other one says +4. So these are possibly lenses. These are not filters, these are lenses. You can see there's a little fisheye to it. So +4. Pretty cool. Okay, so +1, +2, +4. I guess it's a multiplier. We had a roll of film in here. It's not even rolled up all the way. I wonder why they did that. Or is this brand new film? This is brand new film. But it's most likely bad. I wouldn't want to try and use it. I think it's brand new. I don't know if you guys know, let me know, because wouldn't it be wound up in there? So this is the beginning part of it that's not exposed. And then you would put it in your camera and thread it in there. Interesting. That could be a roll of good film, but most likely that you would use that and it would be bad. I wouldn't risk it. Not when I got to pay $25 to develop it. Another canister. Now here's a Viewfinder. I don't know if it has the correct pinout. It had some bad batteries in it. X6OP. That's really hard for anybody to tell what the hell that says. It looks like Chinese writing. Auto thyristor. And a thyristor is like kind of a photo transistor, I guess. I don't know. So this is pretty much what you would need, but there needs to be a smaller zoom lens, which you can do quite a bit with the 50mm prime, but that's if you're taking like portraits and stuff. So I don't know about this one. I guess because it goes to about 75, I think you probably could use these two lenses to cover whatever you needed. So pretty cool deal.